In particular, we lack national uniformity.
Phil, good morning. Yes, absolutely. I think what we've found as the National Transport Commission and the National Heavy Vehicle Regulator has, at the behest of transport ministers, started to look carefully at how we maintain our heavy vehicles in this country. What we've discovered is there is, understandably, different approaches in different jurisdictions around the countryside in terms of inspection regimes. I think we've also found different approaches to the way in which accreditation schemes work in this country. And I think there's room for improvement in both areas. Consistency is one way to drive both improvement overall, but also provide, I think, productivity benefits for industry. So it's not just safety, there's productivity benefits in doing things the same way to a consistent standard.
Does that include enforcement too? Is enforcement in that regime?
Absolutely. I think, for example, if I'm driving a truck and I'm pulled over and I'm issued with a defect notice of some type, I would expect that the way in which the officer determines that I have a defect is consistent, and indeed what happens after I've been given a defect notice, what happens thereafter is consistent as well. So yes, enforcement, the way in which we inspect our vehicles, and the way in which we use accreditation schemes to assist industry in developing safety management systems, all can be improved, and we can, as part of that, I think, get much closer to national consistency. To say that there are, in my view, opportunities for us to look at whether we could move to one accreditation scheme which has all of the modules that we think we need to deliver appropriate outcomes for speed, fatigue, mass management, maintenance and so on. The issue is, does industry want to go there? Do they see benefit in going from a situation where companies at the moment can actually be members of 3 or 4 different accreditation schemes because different customers feel that they're more comfortable with an operator who's a member of X or Y accreditation scheme? Well, it's a key part of what we're looking at the moment is to say, is there scope in the maintenance space for us to extend chain of responsibility into vehicle standards and roadworthiness? And I think the overarching view from those that I've spoken to so far is yes, it is possible, and indeed there are many who are advocating such a move. I think we need to be just careful that we understand the conditions under which chain of responsibility provisions would work. I think there are concerns that we need to make sure that those business rules, or if you like, the operating procedures that will surround chain of responsibility in terms of vehicle standards and the maintenance of vehicles are clearly understood.